Mikey, you come back here at home after a difficult road stint. You play in the similar style that you have been very successful with. What was the difference today against Houston that made it difficult and ultimately get a defeat here at home?
Yeah, we didn't play well, and we didn't play within our principles for long enough. We weren't collective enough, and we strayed a bit tonight. Even when we probably put about 20 minutes of good football together. First team level, that's not good enough. Otherwise you leave it open for anything to happen.
And then CJ goes down for that penalty. Just take me through those couple moments and just his resilience and being able to stay on the field and make sure that all the concussion protocols are in place and checked as well.
Yeah, he was okay to play, so we got the thumbs up to keep him in. He did.
Hey, Mikey. Talk a little bit about some of the defending tonight. We saw some big mistakes cost you, and at other times you guys played well. It just seemed a little bit like a Jekyll and Hyde performance at times.
Yeah, I think we were, like I said, we didn't play well tonight, and the first and foremost, the collective connection of the group wasn't there. The consistency of our principles wasn't there. The intensity of our actions weren't there, and then we didn't have the quality on the night in certain moments. So definitely there were some individual errors, but all of those things come from the fact that we just weren't good enough as a group. And listen, that starts with me. So I put my hand up there the same as all the players will.
Hi, Mikey. Dimitri and Ismail, East Village Times. You go down 2-1 at half. What was your message to the team at halftime?
To pick it up, because we've been blessed because this group has been so committed in training. Effort has been so good. It's been such a collective mindset, and because of that, we've gained a lot of points. We've played some really exciting football. We've gotten some great results. We didn't do that tonight. We certainly didn't do it in the first half. I'd say the first 20 minutes of the second half is we kind of found our way again. And it's no surprise that we turned the game back into our favor at that point. But then we lost it again. And I think the message is so clear for me when I look in the mirror tonight is that we have to be consistent in who we are. We have to be collective in who we are. If we want to do great things, unbelievable things, humility is the root of those things. Humility is the root of greatness. And we have to be together in everything we do. Again, it starts with me, so there will be a big reflection on what I do because what I have been doing because it was too clearly not collective tonight.
Leading up to their last goal, what enabled that guy just to waltz through up the field with no one getting on him there and setting up the winning goal?
I think you could point something out in every single line, but at the end of the day, we don't organize ourselves, and we're not. I think that's a perfect example. We're spread out. Guys are changing positions. And we allow a guy to just basically walk the ball past all of us and get within 15-20 yards of our back line. So it's a perfect example of the night where we weren't on the same page in terms of being collective, being intense, and being disciplined.
Mikey, just going back to how you were talking about consistency, is that heightened at all now that you guys are on the top of the table and you go from being the hunters to the hunted? and you kind of going to get the best game out of every single team that you go up against now?
I felt that for a while now, because I think teams have shown a lot of respect for what we've done so far this season in terms of our style of play. So I feel like every team's come here and put on a really good performance, and when we go away also. So I don't think that has anything to do with it. I think the main thing about the top of the table means nothing midway through the season. That's what everybody's got to understand. It means nothing. It means that's where we are right now at this present moment. But we can't forget what has gotten us there, and that the fact that we still have a whole half of the season to play. And every day we step out and represent the club, we need to remember that it's a tremendous responsibility, and it's a tremendous honor. And so I think the most important thing is a reflection inward. You know, I'll certainly do that.
Well, one more in English.
Well, it sort of jumped out. I think they were in 11th place and you're in first. But when you see two plays, it just shows there's really not much of a difference. They have one guy run the fastest I've seen of anybody in any of your games. I don't know how you're supposed to stop him. And then they have a defender who really made a nice take on and shot that pretty well above average for a defender to come on and do that. Just curious if you agree that there really isn't that much disparity between 1 and 11 or you and any other team.
Absolutely. And that goes back to saying that humility is the root of greatness. At this level, the margins are razor thin. And what we have to realize is we've done a lot of good things in all the games we've played to get the points that we've gotten. And that's been the training, that's been the collectiveness, that's it. But we've also gotten good bounces and good rolls. That's life. You know, everything is razor thin. A game that you win 3-1, one play goes the other way and it could go the other way. So we have to be on our toes, alert all the time, and again, make sure that we're humble in everything that we do to make sure that we try to create the highest probability of getting the result that we want. Because this here, it is such a fine line.
Mikey, ¿cómo estás? Heriberto Muñoz del periódico Frontera. Recuerdo una frase que decías en las primeras conferencias donde hablabas con los jugadores y convertirlos muy rápido en un equipo, ¿no? En estar unidos. Ya 21 partidos, les ha tocado un poquito de todo, lo bueno, lo malo. A lo que voy es, ¿cómo has visto la reacción de ellos como grupo después de una noche como hoy, que a lo mejor las cosas no salieron como ustedes querían?
Bueno, la respuesta vamos a ver en el entrenamiento el lunes y en el partido en Chicago. Entonces yo creo que todo el mundo ahora está decepcionado y bueno, el desafío es si podemos hacer una autorreflexión verdadero para ver dónde estoy parado dentro del grupo, cómo puedo ayudar más al grupo. Y yo creo que esa respuesta lo voy a ver en unos días.
Gracias, profe. Por Villa para el diario AS. Hay una jugada cerca del final donde Milan Ilowski tiene que bajar a la defensa prácticamente, ¿no? El tema es, obviamente el trabajo defensivo es el que más necesario ahorita se está viendo por los resultados. Los 3-4 goles, los dos jugadas, un contragolpe, la otra prácticamente dándole el tiempo al jugador para rematar. En ese sentido, obviamente el trabajo es reforzar la defensa.
Ya, seguro. Hoy muy pasivo. Pero esto no empezó hoy porque contra Dallas también muy pasivo. Es la primera vez que un rival nos rompe presión cuando quería. Esto empezó la semana pasada. Siguió hoy. Y si no tenemos una buena ocupación de espacio, un buen timing para ir en presión, una buena intensidad, y esto siempre empieza con los primeros tres y termina con el arquero, porque siempre es algo colectivo. Entonces, cuando decimos que hemos Hemos comido muchos goles en los últimos partidos. No es solamente el arquero y la defensa, bueno, ellos también forman su parte, pero es todo el equipo. Y tenemos que volver a tener esa mentalidad de guerrero y de trabajador. Esto es el base de ganar. Todo lo lindo emerge del base de tener coraje, de ser incansable y de demostrar un esfuerzo de guerrero que va a dar todo para el equipo. Para mí nos faltó un poquito esto hoy y tenemos que reconocer eso. Y si eso faltó en los jugadores hoy, significa que faltó en mí. Porque estamos todos juntos en esto. Tenemos que mejorarlo, porque lo tenemos.